Hi, everybody.
We did the
Chris Persia, this is for you.
You're unfucking believable.
We see you, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my, Daryl. Jeesh.
Well, sorry.
Daryl.
I actually did have Taco Bell on the way home.
No, boy.
Y'all, it was so funny. It was perfect. Arlena's little grandbaby apparently made some noise, but we didn't know it was her. We thought it was Daryl's soundboard. Except, of course, Arlena, who was like, no. So you never know what's going to come out of that soundboard.
Oh, yeah. Never know.
Like that.
Like that.
Yeah. That was the soundboard, wasn't it?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Don't look over here. What?
Quick.
To the Met Cave.
Hail Emperor.
Hey!
Hey,
Y'all are
Palpy.
getting so slick at that.
Hey, Palpy.
Well, Daryl, you ready to
What,
say hi
my
to your
yubble?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Great Pilgrim, first in. If Grant showed up and I would have watched it.
Yeah.
I still hadn't seen it.
Me neither. I have no interest in it.
Same.
Now you can see the magic of the rock.
Oh, Chris.
Mags.
Hey, Max.
Oh, wait a minute. I haven't got to play this in forever.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Hi, Mags.
Yes. Very nice.
All right. It lost me. It jumped on me.
Uh-oh.
Do you need help?
You were at Max.
Oh.
Did you get your Avalon 19 booster?
Hey, Ronnie. What's up, man? I'm sorry. Hey, Ronnie.
Ronnie looks
That's
good.
where we were. Was on Arwen.
Oh. Just showing me.
Yo,
saying,
Makani.
Hey, Mac.
Hey,
Hey,
Mac.
Mac.
Oh, Makani. King's Advisors. What's up, Caleb? How you doing, man?
Hello there.
Hey.
Hello.
Mr. Westbrook.
Hey, Scott.
Hey,
Hey,
Scott.
Scott.
I just
And
love that
hello
avatar.
there. Hail Emperor.
Hey, Emperor.
Quick, Jen. May the Jedi way.
My former master.
McCracken. What is up,
Oh,
man?
boy, we're in trouble. Phil McCracken's here.
Good to see you, Phil.
Howdy, Phil.
Mr. Copeland. How you doing, sir?
Hey,
Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
JT.
what's up, JT?
T.
Good
Hey,
to see
JT.
Frosty and the Dream. And that is everybody.
Ears.
Oh,
itchy.
my gosh.
Make it stop.
It has been a day. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Right as I start.
Mm.
Oh, geez. WAP sent me a picture. She burned herself.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh! It's like a
Yeah,
week
she's-
for fire. Is she
Yeah, she's got a
okay?
blister on her finger.
Hey, Claude.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
Hi, Claude.
Charlie!
Charlie.
Thrust. My
Thrust
brother.
on.
Thrust brother one.
Thrust on.
Oh.
Yes, Daryl said a no-no word. Daryl
Did I?
says lots of no-no words. I don't know, but according to Phil McCracken, you did.
What were we talking about that time?
but we're so
earlier? We were
used to
talking
it.
about having a no
Yeah.
word jar. I forget what the context was. But
When we
here-
were, when,
Here's the response to me saying a no word.
Shut the fuck up.
Love
was
it.
that for when Coach came on?
it was when we were
Was gonna
supposed
come
to have
on?
Coach on last Thursday, and you were like, "I'm gonna have to get me a jar and put it in on my desk." And every time I say a bad word, I got to put $1 in it.
To get me used to not cussing when Coach comes on. That's what it was.
Yeah.
My no word jar. I haven't started it yet, but I need to.
Oh,
N-O.
No, bitch.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Right on.
do y'all want a copy of that for when Coach is on?
Oh,
Yes!
seriously?
Oh my gosh, yes.
we?
Okay.
And good Lord, if he's watching, if he's out there lurking, he's gonna be like, I ain't going on there now.
We love
He's
you
like,
guys.
I get the feeling you'll have to know no word coach.
Well,
Well,
it's Arwena activated, so
yeah,
you know.
and we want to be
Exactly.
respectful. And
Yeah,
It's
Coach
a
will be
little
like,
different
Why is
on
the
that
rum
stream.
always gone?
it's like if Master Paul was coming on, I wouldn't just sit there and drop F bombs every other word because I know he
No, you would
doesn't
just
like
wait
no
until
word.
You would just wait until I press the live button, go
Like
live,
that's
and
gonna
then
happen.
the first thing that comes out of your mouth is shit.
And then I'd be putting $1 in my no jar if Master Paul was on.
And then it's
Like
like,
that's gonna happen.
Arwen, you realize we're live, right? Oh, no! I'm
This
so
is the
sorry.
coolest thing I have
I'd be
ever
like,
seen.
oh shit, oh damn it, what the hell? Something would come out. Yeah, we are who we are, right?
Yep. No, that should be Mark's. Pew pew.
yeah.
When we see Mark, you got to do that one. Pew pew.
That's his business. It's magic in my brain.
With imagination.
Well, we were
That's
supposed to
always
have a
what I
couple
think.
guests on today, but I have not heard back from either of them.
I saw
Oh,
Ronnie
well.
in chat.
No, it's Ronnie. It's not Roland.
Yeah.
I get those two mixed up. I don't know
Completely
why.
different people.
They are, and it's just like I don't, I will. I know Ronnie's got Barney the dinosaur as his avatar.
Mm-hmm.
That I remember. But yeah, I get those two mixed up. So I apologize, y'all. It's the RO.
Kind of like everyone does to us, Arwen.
Exactly.
Arwen, Arlena, just say Arwena. We'll know.
Phil, that is my what the fuck, y'all, in cartoon form.
burgers and cheese.
Yeah.
That's Ronnie, and I apologize. I'm so sorry. I don't like mixing people up. I really don't. It's just a pet peeve of mine. At myself. So I'm so sorry. But I know now. I know now definitively you are Ronnie, Purple Dinosaur, and Rolo is Rolo. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good now.
Magic in Arwen's brain? Is there room for that with all the rainbows, unicorns, fairies, and pixie dust?
Where do you think all the rainbows, unicorns, fairies, and pixie dust come from?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
Well, it is what it is.
Oh gosh, Palpy. I didn't think I would see anything worse than Indy 5 this year, and then there was the Star Trek sing-along episode.
Right?
Emotional damage.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
With
All of us.
freaking
Oh my
NSYNC
God.
Klingons or Backstreet Boys Klingons or whatever those damn boy bands
Yeah.
are, but generic and bad. Not even clever. Not even clever. Yeah, just
They should have
God, it-
translated "bye bye bye" into Klingon and let them sing it.
Oh my God.
And that would have been great.
Oh my God.
Or what is it? What is that parody of is it the Slash Street Boys? I'll kill you that way.
Oh
Instead of I'll do you that way or I'll have you that way or whatever the hell. Yes, they could have done something like that, but for Klingon.
Wow.
I also have a vague memory of another parody I heard, which was which Backstreet Boy is gay, to the tune of "I Want It That Way."
Oh my God.
Which one of us is gay?
Tell me
That's
why.
Why you wanna pick a penis? Tell me why.
Oh my God.
Instead of something from Venus.
It's so easy.
that's
You
cool.
like
That's cool, Wade.
your sausage play because you are gay.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh
I
my
think you
God,
have half
Daryl.
of it written now. That could
Right?
Oh,
been
I have
a
so many
better
versions of that
Klingon
song written.
song than what they did. I mean, my God, Worf singing Klingon opera. That one little clip was enough for me to go, I want to hear opera. So they gave us limp, flaccid, insipid, generic boy band Klingon, and it just
Yeah. No. Just no.
Just
One thing I didn't need to see,
no.
and I probably won't. It's boy band Klingons.
God, Gene is just spinning at maximum velocity in his grave.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
Warp
he
too.
has gone warp and taken off into space at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He is gone.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. We need to give this for Daryl for his musical interlude.
I agree. It should have been sung in Klingon with subtitles.
All right, Arwen, is it me or are her? Is she going in and out, y'all? Did her?
Am I going in and out?
No,
Oh,
Not
maybe
going-
that's a
it's
different
just-
burger place. You're Wendy's.
Oh my God!
But you can hear me okay?
Now I can hear you fine. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
Arlene,
You know what?
No.
Hold on. You know what, Daryl?
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
But Arlena, you do sound a little bit like you're in the powder room. It's got that
Yeah, a little
echo
bit.
again.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just my headphones, but it's been
Well,
really
while you're
No,
switching mics,
it
so.
switches.
Should be better now.
There you go. There you go. You're back.
y'all pray for Mags. She's meeting Mexican Iron Man
Oh,
for
we
dinner in
will,
45
Max.
minutes.
Pray for
Gird
you.
your loins.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give him wine.
Mm-hmm.
So you know where your nearest window is.
Keep all escapes in mind.
but you know, I see this up here, and this just reminded me, and I've just got to play this again. Mags,
Okay.
before you go, enjoy.
It began with the forging of the great cats. 3 were given to the Marks, immortal, fairest, and most tired of all beings. 7 to the Marys, great board game players and markenoirs of the Canadian halls. And 9 cats were gifted to the race of Arlena, who above all else desire shenanigans. For within these cats was bound the strength and will to govern each race. But they were all of them deceived, for another cat was made. Deep in the land of Georgia, in the fires of Mount Sausage, the Dark Lady Arwen forged in secret a master cat. And into this cat she poured her forks, her bathtubs, and her will to dominate all boxed wine. One cat to rule them all.
Float at the
Oh
end.
my God, that is
it's
so great.
lovely.
Mark says
Oh!
no volume, can't hear.
I guess it was just Mark because nobody else said anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
hey, Mark.
Oh my God, that kills me. Kills me. Smudge just he's gotten such a big head, y'all, since this clip. He thinks his shit don't stink now. He stalks around here. He's become almost insufferable.
Yo, she heard her. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, okay, Max says she heard it. It's just you, pew pew.
Yeah, it was just you.
That cookie. 27
I'm
abs.
Marky Poo.
Oh my gosh. That kills me. I've got that one, and I've got the full length one of the fucking Eye of Sauron.
Of the eye. Oh my God, that one is fucking hilarious too.
My God.
Uh,
Spawn saw that, was
I,
like,
you,
he is demented. She's like, I love it. He's demented.
I don't know who does a better job, Chris Persia or Project Storytime. They both do remarkable work.
They are steel that sharpens each other's steel. They are both so good. And then one will do one, and then one will do it. They are both so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
They are steel
Yeah.
that sharpens each other's steel. That sounds like medieval docking to me.
Steel versus steel, like steel on
Oh my
steel.
God,
steel.
Daryl.
Wait, you said medieval what?
Docking.
I don't get it.
Oh my.
Google it.
Arwen.
I know what
Google it.
docking is, but I don't get it with swords.
Medieval
You said
docking.
their steel sharpens each other's steel.
Okay, yes. All right.
Sword fighting.
All right. Ew. Oh God. Okay, I get it now. Oh my God, Daryl. So my mind does not automatically go to these sexual positions.
And that's why we're corrupting you.
Yes, yes. Welcome
well.
to the latest installment of Arwen Out of Context.
But no, I know what docking. I was taught on back to what docking was.
Yes.
Actually,
yes,
I
you were.
knew it was an action. I just didn't know
Oh
what the
my
hell
God.
it had a word. I didn't know it had a word. You know how these things have words?
That is great. Look, coming soon. Potter the musical. And
Yes.
hello,
Hey, Steven.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
dropping by to say hi, but I don't know why you're not up here. But that's okay.
He's making
Maybe you
dinner.
said hi.
Yeah, he's
Well,
making dinner.
excuses.
It's hard work keeping that girlish
He's
figure.
got to
You know.
eat too. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, before we get into the subject of the stream, I want to let everybody know during this very stream, let's not drop it, shall we? We're giving this away.
Cool.
oh, nice.
Star Wars original trilogy on VHS, the THX version.
Nice.
Awesome.
I picked that up a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
Very, very good.
So let me check my messages one more time. Still nothing.
Meg says she has that. Nice. Greased Force Lightning. She's burning up the Greased Force. Go, Greased Force Lightning.
Fantastic.
I know it's.
Palpatine. You have a
I know
on
it's.
your hands.
I know it's loud, but I got to put my mouth up to the mic for this.
It's a real pussy wagon.
Oh my God. And then Ronnie doesn't even know what they are. VHSs, Ronnie. We forget you're so young.
Stone Age contraptions.
No, you don't.
Oh, bless you.
All right. So are we going to talk about the topic or are we
Yes.
going to do the giveaway? What are we doing?
Yeah, we can talk about the topic. It ain't gonna take that long, probably.
Okay.
But no,
Would
we're
you
talking about.
explain- Hold on. Before we get into the serious topic, explain the thumbnail first.
Yes.
Oh, the kumquats.
Right. The
Well,
kumquats.
we were having a channel meeting Thursday, and I was talking to everybody about it and about this show today. You know, it's like I showed them the picture I'd already made of Jones and Grant, and for some reason, kumquats came up. And then I asked, "Okay, so is that thumbnail good with y'all?" And Arwen was like, "What, the kumquat?" And we all lost our shit.
Because I like kumquats.
Yeah.
That is kumquats are the Sankara stones.
Shut up, Jester. I see. Y'all, I'm fanning myself. Jester thinks he's being silently shady. So,
He has his fan shield activated.
yes, he does.
Don't want to get blown away.
No.
Oh, let me see if I can find that.
It's summer in Georgia. It's going to be hot. Even though you can see my air conditioning, fucking NASA can see it from space. It's so big. It's just, it gets warm.
That's what she said.
I have old windows, not very good insulation. Anyway, I'm sorry, Daryl. Go ahead.
Um,
You were explaining the thumbnail.
yeah, I just did.
Oh, you done? Okay.
Yeah, I still say they're gross though.
Well, it's the
Goddamn
debate.
conflict. Yeah.
It's Jester. I think this is going to become the old Kirk or Picard debate. I think the kumquat is going to be ours. Our Kirk and Picard debate, even though Cisco is the best captain. Point is,
No, we
yeah,
we do agree on that one. It's Cisco.
yes,
All
but
day, every day.
kumquats,
Best captain.
no, we don't agree.
Where's
on
Buddy
kumquats.
Poncho?
They're like the best fruit in the world, y'all.
At this point, I'm wondering which tab Arwen is on. She hasn't said anything about the comment.
Wait, I haven't read the comment. Sorry, I was looking at my fan. Okay, Jester, that's not funny. Arwen has a heart condition. It just naturally beats that loudly. Yeah, that's it. It's my heart.
Okay,
Bless your
since
heart.
we're running a little behind here, we're going to go ahead and grab this dad joke.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Apollomy.
With
Hey,
dad
Paul.
music.
Dad joke. What computer is a singer? Adele.
Yay! Very nice.
So yeah,
Uh-oh.
Okay, explain to them where this came from when you were talking about Grant being inspired by Indy and them being maybe in the same world. How cool that would have been to connect Jurassic Park with Indy.
yeah, I was about to start saying that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Scratch everything I said, y'all.
I was just
Listen to
waiting for
Daryl.
that comment because Arlena said, "Whoa!"
Sorry.
So she wanted to highlight that comment real quick.
Listen to Daryl. Go take it away, Daryl.
So yeah, don't listen to me. Nobody else does.
What?
What'd you say?
Is there an
Somebody just talking.
Who's talking? No, I was talking with Roland the other day. For those of you who know him as Rolo. Yeah, we were talking last Wednesday, and subject to Jurassic Park came up, and I was like, what it was, we were talking about Jurassic Park Dominion, and said, yeah, somebody said there, should have been like an Indy scene in that movie, and I was like, oh, there was, because Dr. Grant looks so much like Indy in his clothing in that movie, and there was a scene in that movie, him walking through a cave with a torch and looked very Indian-esque.
Yeah,
Indian-esque.
I agree with you on that.
Not that
Wow.
Indian, but anyway, we are like, yeah, wouldn't that be cool if Grant got his inspiration from listening about Dr. Jones's ventures as an archaeologist,
See, that's
and it
cool.
made him get into the field, and he even has the hat. And in that movie Dominion, his hat gets blown off, and he's fighting like hell to go get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Only
I
Indy
think
does
that's
that.
such a cool concept.
And it's like, well, the ages wouldn't match. And it's like, that's true. But what if Allan Grant's mother was the chick in Dr. Jones's class with "Love You" written on her eyelids?
See, it'd be an interesting connection.
She was so into archaeology because of Dr. Jones and his handsome features that she raised her son on it
Be cool.
Mm-hmm.
and gave her son the bug. And then he started reading about Dr. Jones's adventures and got into archaeology and paleontology and all that good stuff. And
Because those two worlds would definitely work.
yeah,
Mhm.
it would
They
be a
would
hell of a
fit.
crossover.
It really would. If they
Yeah,
could
it
put
would.
them in one universe.
And the thing about it is that it would work best because they will not be in the universe at the same time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the Dial of Destiny, Grant would have been like 4 or 5 years old
Yeah.
in the 60s.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I love that idea. Because
So-
it works
Hell of
for
a concept.
like I know Total Recall and Blade Runner are in the same universe, but they're like completely different
There you go.
stories. But you can see the connection. Even I know
Hey!
it was written for them to be that
Sent
way.
you a link on Twitter.
But yeah, I could see Jurassic Park and Indy fitting the same kind of way. Really, even
Mhm.
better. I could see a linear connection. between Indiana Jones
Yeah.
and Dr. Grant.
That's why I think that scene was thrown into Dominion. It's kind of a
Mhm.
throwback to old Indy, the good Indy.
I have to watch. I'll be fair.
Mhm.
I have to watch it again. I
haven't.
loved Jurassic World. I enjoyed the second one, Fallen Kingdom, I think, or whatever the hell it was called. But the third one, y'all, that was such a convoluted mess. I
I
have to
haven't even
rewatch it.
watched the third one.
It could have been
The
so
third one,
good,
what?
but it got the third Jurassic Park.
Jurassic World.
Yeah, the third Jurassic World.
That's Dominion.
Yeah, Dominion.
Yeah,
That's what
I
mean.
haven't
That's
seen
the
it.
third one. I've seen it, but I just don't remember a lot of it because I
I
felt
watched it a
was
few nights
really
ago and
convoluted.
I actually liked it.
Did you like it? Did you like it as
Mhm.
much as 1 and 2? The new 1 and 2, not the originals.
The second one was kind of
You thought it was better than the second one?
Yeah.
Really?
Because the second one was just like
storyline was all
Jurassic
over the
Park
place.
2.
Yeah,
That's
and
basically all it was.
true, and that's why I don't like
Just a
it
rehash
as
of
much as
that.
the first. Yeah,
Except they
it was
threw in like
enjoyable.
volcanoes and shit.
Yeah, and a really cool, creepy gothic home. That was neat.
But yeah, this one,
But
it brought. Well, I mean, it was like, yeah, there were a couple of things in it that kind of a groaner, but other than that, the gist of the movie is good. It's a good concept because it's like these scientists are making all these things and they're starting to actually destroy humanity from it.
Yeah, if
Not
they
just
had,
from dinosaurs eating people, they're actually destroying the food supply.
if they had streamlined the story and not had them go all over bumfuck the world, and then have them meet up at the exact same time as the others and see them, it just,
There could have been a
like,
better
come on.
explanation about
The execution of it could have been better. Oh, it
I
was all
thought that
they
was
were
in
literally
Egypt.
they were like bumfuck Egypt. Well, oh yeah, I guess that is. Ooh,
Sorry.
that's an expression. Okay. Yeah, but it just, I don't know. It was really convoluted. They had a good idea, and if they had streamlined it and cut out a lot of that stuff and figured out how to work within the parameters of
Yeah, it was a little bloated. and
sanity. Yes, it was.
I won't
bloated.
argue that.
Yeah, I do feel that way. And
Yeah,
I
there
thought
were a
Maisie
couple of
was a
scenes you could have
royal
done without.
raging bitch, and I wanted to smack her almost every time she was on the screen in the beginning
Who?
of that film. Maisie, the little clone.
Oh,
bitch.
yeah, the kid.
Maisie, the one who let them all out in the first damn place. And then she
Mhm.
dares to have an attitude with her foster parents about it. I'm like, no. I'd be like, no. You helped made this mess. You're going to help clean it up with the rest of us. And we're going to do it with a damn smile on our faces because we don't have a choice. Oh, she gave them hell. And I'm like, brr. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she bothered me. But
But,
she improved.
typical teenager. They pretty much nailed that. The
Yeah.
rebellious nature of girls at that age.
True, but she lost her right to be that damn rebellious by releasing dinos onto the modern world. I'm sorry, but she did. I know why she did it. I understand why she did it. I can sympathize with why she did it. They were clones too. It was a yay. Didn't want them to die. Fine. But no, at
But she
14,
didn't.
you lose the right. Yeah, she
The
was one who
dinosaurs
let
were
him
already
go.
loose.
I'm talking about in the second movie, the end of the second movie. She was the one who did the key and raised the doors and let them out of the mansion. It was her.
Okay, well, we're talking about two different movies. You said Maisie. That's the name of the kid in the fourth.
It's the name of the kid in the second one too. It's her. It's just years later. It's the same girl. That's why I'm saying if she did that, she lost her right to be that damn rebellious and snarky and bitchy a few years later about the whole situation. She wasn't just pissed off at them. She was pissed off at the situation that they were living
I'd only
in.
seen the second one once because it didn't really thrill me to see it again.
Okay.
But the
And
first
that-
one I've seen
yeah.
like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, I know. I love it. It's that and the Meg. Those are like my summer perennials.
What is the Meg?
Big old shark
Big
movie.
Shark.
I love shark
Oh.
movies. I used to
It's
watch
like-
Shark Week every single week until I found out a lot of their shit was fake, and that pissed me off so bad I stopped watching.
Watch Jacques Cousteau. This shit was real.
Well, does he go
because it
down and
was in
deal
the
with
70s.
sharks? I
Yeah.
mean, okay. I'll have
Jacques
to
Cousteau
find
was like
it.
the pioneer of that shit.
I know
Yeah.
who he is. His shows just, not something I think about because it's not on it. I haven't seen it in 100 years.
Well, because he's been dead for 100 years.
Right. So
He's only been dead for like 30 years,
Mhm.
something like that.
Well, they don't talk about him a lot on Shark Week, which they should, but they don't.
I agree.
When I'm watching Shark Week, that's what I'm kind of. But yeah, I've been disappointed with Shark Week. But anyway, the Meg is about this big megalodon that they unearthed from the Mariana Trench. But it's actually, I think it's a really enjoyable movie. It's a good popcorn movie. Good popcorn movie. But the second one's coming out too. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's already out.
Sharks, y'all. Sharks and dinos.
Bye, Max.
Bye, Max.
Have fun.
Later, Max.
Y'all enjoy yourselves.
We will pray for you.
Say hey to us or from us. To us. Say hey to us. From us.
Oh, Pod Racing's got one. You see it?
One what?
That joke.
Mm-mm. What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing. It just waved.
Nice.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Okay, here's
It's funny how everybody is saying bye, Max. Be safe.
stay safe. Be safe.
Just understands.
Take your trainers with you.
Oh boy, we're cosplaying for this one. What's up, Ro?
Yes.
We can hear our stream.
Howdy.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Ro?
Sorry, I had you guys on my phone too. How you guys doing?
He got the indie hat on and everything.
Oh, he's ready.
Of course. I used this also for Oppenheimer when I did that review. So, but
Same time frame.
Today. Sorry, I'm so late. Quite
No,
honestly,
it's okay.
it was a wild day and kind of forgot because I had so many other things to do. And then I saw Daryl's tweet, and I was like, "Oh crap, gotta get on there."
That's all good. We're never on time anyway.
That's true. We were late today.
Time.
Yeah, it's like color people time, only back tube.
I figured I would get
Oh my God, Daryl.
the half indie, the half Dr. Grant going. So
Yeah, I explained that we had talked about that and bounced back and forth, and it's like in the same universe the ages wouldn't match, and maybe his Dr. Grant's mother was the chick in Jones's class with "I love you" written on her eyelids.
right. Well,
And-
I mean, with the new movie, you could say that Dr. Grant was the one guy in that class that actually gave a crap about what Indy was saying.
Well, I haven't seen it, so
Okay, good for you. First of all, second of all, I saw it, and most
so
of the
sorry.
class, like they're like,
Yeah.
like they're bored, right? But there's one kid they show that's actually like writing down all the notes and stuff. And
wow, that's interesting.
Which
Right.
is such an
know
insult
that.
because
Mhm.
no one was ever like bored in his class.
bored by
They
him. Yes.
never portrayed it that way in
Hey, Kimmy.
any of the.
That's the first thing to me that threw me off in that movie, and that's within the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was
All right,
just a
the
way
first 20
for
minutes
them
was the
to.
best.
Well, okay, after that train sequence. It was at like the first 20 minutes after the train sequence. The train sequence was all right. If they had done a whole movie like that, but like about the spear that pierced Jesus Christ, that would have been so much more interesting than what they did. They just basically say this is a fake and throw it out the window. It's really not fun. And here's the my main thing. I mean, I don't want to get into it too much, but like using the Antikythera mechanism as a MacGuffin, which is what the Dial of Destiny is, like in history. That thing, you could do so much cool stuff with that, and they did nothing with it. It's just a MacGuffin to travel time. Like, it doesn't really actually genuinely have any effect on the plot, because either way, if the Nazis got it and Indy wasn't there, they would still die the same way. It's just like either way.
So the Book of Boba Fetted it.
Basically,
Made you sit through all that bullshit to where at the end nothing would have changed had that movie not happened.
You don't actually get a villain.
I mean, I always got the impression that was the same way with Raiders of the Lost Ark. It would have ended exactly the same way, whether Indy was there or not.
It would be the same way. Like, the Nazis still would have died in Raiders of the Lost Ark, but at least we saw an actual death. In this, in Dial of Destiny, they had no plan. They just thought, oh, this is going to travel us back to 1945 because we're saying that it will.
Oh,
and
God.
Then, all of a sudden, they just end up in 2012 BC. They're flying low, right? I know a lot of people have said this. They're flying low over a battlefield of Romans fighting the Greeks, and the Romans are shooting ballistas at them because they think it's a dragon, which, I can't blame them. If you're an ancient civilization, you see something flying in the sky shooting fire out of it, you're probably going to think that's a dragon, right?
Yeah, it sounds kind of like a dragon to me.
Yeah, right?
So they actually go back in time?
Yes, they actually do.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I do not like that.
Yeah, I always thought it was cool.
Like,
that's
Archimedes was dope, but it's so not touched on that it's almost like it's pointless.
Yeah.
Like, you have Archimedes there. He's talking to Indy, and Indy can speak his language because, archaeologist, but it's so pointless because it just ends up being like Archimedes, like, oh, yeah, that guy must be from the future. All right, cool.
God, that's cheesy.
Like, it's not like he's like, oh my God, what? You're from the future? Like, what the heck? Tell me everything. No, it's more so just like,
no, please.
We're from
just
the
like
future.
in passing.
Oh, okay, cool. Like it's
mm-hmm.
and
it's
like,
like
the Nazis, the Nazis literally are like, pull up, pull up, pull up, and they don't pull up, and then an arrow just goes bung and hits them right in the thing, and they just crash and die. That's the end of the villain.
God.
Wow.
Like it's
maybe if they'd have said pull out instead of pull up, maybe they'd have reacted faster.
It is worse than the death.
Just saying.
In Crystal Skull. Like I said, but I got death threats for this. Seriously. I commented on Project Eggroll on their video, and it was his first time watching the Crystal Skull. Mm-hmm. So I explained to him in the comment, like, hey, Crystal Skull is way better than Dial of Destiny. It doesn't feel like an indie movie, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to watch Crystal Skull and feel the same way you thought about the prequels after watching the sequels. And I had people coming at me, man. They were like, oh, you can't say this. It's no Citizen Kane. It's not. You should just die if you have this opinion. And I'm like, Jesus,
God, wow. Over a fucking movie?
Yes, I'm like, all I said was a Dial of Destiny is bad.
That's ridiculous.
And I didn't even insult the movie or the actors or anything. I just said this movie will make you look at the Crystal Skull the same way that you looked at the prequels if you hated them. That's what I said.
Wow.
People are coming at me going like, bro, you should die. You never should deserve this. Like I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm just giving an opinion for everyone.
Boy, man, I'd have fun with that.
I would sure hate to see what they would say to me after I said there are only 3 Indiana Jones movies. It ended with his accomplishment at the end of The Last Crusade.
Actually,
riding off into the sunset.
I said, well, to the one guy who said, if you have an opinion like this, you don't deserve to draw a breath. All I said was, there's only 3 Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah.
And he got so mad, and I was like, it's okay. It's whatever. I'm cool with it. I'm used to that stuff. So if I can deal with Ronnie, nobody's going to. But no, I mean, I enjoyed parts of Dial of Destiny. I kind of hated what they did with Sala, like a lot, because he shows up and he's like, "Indy, I just want to go on one more adventure. Let me join you." And then Indy's like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. By the way, I'm getting on a plane. Bye," and he just leaves. And
That's
Sala's like,
fucked
"Go
up.
get him, Indy," and I'm like, "Well, why didn't you bring Sala? Why don't you hit up Short Round? What's up, Ronnie?" Like it would have been so cool to see an older Short Round as like his driver or pilot or something.
Oh yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
Like he doesn't even have to have a huge part, but like
Just a little nod.
yes,
Yeah.
because you
And
could
if
do a
anyone-
nod to Sala and a nod to Short Round, and then call it a day, and that would have been so cool because they had a nod to Sean Connery as his dad, Henry Jones, and it was just it was really cool. Like there's some really awesome parts in there, but you could tell almost as if those were the parts that Harrison Ford was like, these need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're not there, then you guys are messing up. And they did it, but they didn't really follow through with a lot of stuff. They had a knockoff Short Round. Nothing against the actor. But
Wait. They knocked off Short Round in this film? He died?
No. I mean, they had a knockoff version of Short
Oh,
They had a great value.
God. Oh, I thought you meant Short Round was grown up and in this film and he got killed. I was getting ready to get upset.
Instead of Quan, you got Quan.
Short Round didn't die. I will tell you one thing though. That comment about Mutt, 30 seconds at most. They're like, Indy's talking to Helena, Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character, right after she just is laughing her butt off about how she escaped on this boat with him and fake Short Round. Right after Indy's 3 friends get killed, people that Indy they established that Indy has known for a while, or some of his boat friends, they all get killed by the Nazis, right? And then she's like, "Oh, we did it! We won! Let's go! Come on, good shit!" And Indy's like, 3 people that just saved our lives died, and I've known these people for years. And she's like, "Oh, my bad." And
Insufferable.
Yes,
Insufferable.
and then
She's an insufferable twat.
Oh
No,
my
she
God.
She is, dude. And then he literally is standing there telling her, like, she's like, "Well, why don't you, like, where's your son? Where's this? Where's that?" And he's like, "My son died in Vietnam, and I told him not to go, and he only went to piss me off. And now I'm divorcing my wife because of it." And that's it. That's all you get. I swear to God,
Wow.
that's all you get. 30-second conversation. They never touch it again. They blacklisted the hell out of Shia LaBeouf.
Wow.
Well, he kind of blacklisted himself.
He did blacklist himself, but what I'm saying is, like, that was pointless.
Do
You
it!
didn't have to have him die. Like, you could have just said, like, after Vietnam, he's messed up. Like, he's
Or
not.
we're
doing it.
estranged and just leave it at that.
Yes, or
We
you're
don't talk
estranged.
that
Or
anymore.
maybe he's in school somewhere.
Yes.
Something. God.
But they were like, they didn't even say he died. They just said, "I lost him in Vietnam." That's what he said. "I lost him in Vietnam."
That could mean anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really it was just really dumb to me because not that I'm a massive fan of Shia LaBeouf, but like I'm a massive fan of the Indiana Jones story, and that doesn't do Indy right as being a father. That's not because he wanted to become a father in 4. Even though a lot of people don't like Crystal Skull, his main thing was, "Oh, I have a son now." Like as soon as he finds out that's his son, he's like, "Why didn't you make her go to school?" You know what I'm saying? Like, so he cared instantly. Like, "Oh, I have a kid. Okay, I'm gonna make this kid a good man." And
wow.
all we
And
get
by
is,
the end of it, he did.
yes,
Yeah.
he did by the end of the first one, or the 4th one, I should say. And then in this new one, it just starts with him being a drunk. It starts with that. So I'm saying, like, how if you were somebody who has never seen Indiana Jones, let's say we're 10 years from now, right? So I want to show my kids someday the Indiana Jones movies. They're like, hey, Dad, let's binge the last 2 movies. Let's watch 4 and 5. All right, cool, kids. You watch 4, it ends with a happy ending of Indy getting married. He has a son. All these other things are great happening. Dad, let's go on to episode 5. Okay, great. We hop onto the 5th one, and what happens? It starts with him sitting in a chair, drunk as hell, like not being himself at all. Like there's no context in between 4 and 5.
I think the only correct response in that situation is there is no 5, son.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, that's what I'm going to do with the sequel trilogy, but that's just me. Hey, kids,
what sequel trilogy?
And a couple great seasons of Clone Wars, and that's it. We're not going to touch Obi-Wan Kenobi ever.
God, no.
I ain't showing my kids that show in a billion years.
That show is what got me to not watch any more.
Yeah, that
No Ahsoka.
Disney Star Wars.
No Ahsoka.
I'm gonna watch Ahsoka. I have to.
I'm still on the fence. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have not watched any Disney Star Wars since they put out Kenobi.
So you didn't watch Andor then, are they?
I watched none of it.
See, I think Andor on its own, great show. If it's in Star Wars, not sure. But on its own, pretty solid show. But it's not like it's like Rogue One. Rogue One to me, not entirely Star Wars. Good movie, but not entirely Star Wars. And the first half of it is pretty boring. As is Andor.
Yeah.
First half of it, pretty boring.
Makes sense.
Second half, good. Like really enjoyable. Like especially the finale I loved. But I was like, the best part about that was the rebellion just being like, screw the Empire, we're rebelling. I love that. But like the rest of the show, I see where people have their gripes. I don't blame them. I really don't.
Yeah. And Mac, I hear you about anything with Atlantis, and I'm there. If I hear Atlantis, I'm like, oh yes,
that's what I've been saying.
And then to see that story come together, that would be amazing.
See, I think that is the penultimate Indiana Jones. Like that should be the full on, because what's a bigger discovery than discovering the lost city of Atlantis?
Exactly. That's like prime territory there.
I've always felt that if Indiana Jones was ever to discover Atlantis, then he should die keeping it secret.
Exactly.
Oh God, what a great idea!
That's an amazing idea.
Fantastic idea.
The only way for him to keep it secret and keep it out of the wrong hands is to die defending it.
And die defending. Yes, perfect ending for Indiana Jones.
Have him be like the new version of the Knight from Last Crusade, but for Atlantis, where he ends up living in Atlantis.
God, that's just so cool.
And he's like, I found a way to live forever here. I'm going to protect this.
He doesn't even need to live forever there.
No, he doesn't.
The point. He could just live out his life there. He doesn't need to die, but just.
They just think he's lost at sea.
He's lost.
My God.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hope you're joking.
Nope.
Especially if he managed to save some of his friends in the process.
I hated her and that she was so in, and I don't mean to like talk on the point of insufferable feminist, but like she literally
that's exactly what she is.
Insufferable in that movie. Like she tried to kill Indy 6 times. 6 times she left him for dead. She sucks. She doesn't do anything but just be mean.
But she was the bestest ever.
Yeah, she also banged Lando.
Oh my God.
She's a horrible actress. She's a horrible writer. She's a horrible human being.
Does she even have a movie where she's the main star? I don't think she does.
No.
She sucks. She's so annoying.
She's not a very charismatic actress to start with.
And she just has a resting bitch
And
face.
yeah, exactly. And you
time.
put her in a role that she can't handle where it's just bitch upon
Which
bitch
is
upon
everything.
mad upon bitch.
Yes.
It's just, it does not work.
That's
They
all
need to
she does
find
in
some other
film.
vehicle for her to soften her up because she does not play bitch well because it just comes across as natural.
See,
Like she is a
Disney
bitch
found
and
a
nobody
way.
wants to see that. Nobody.
Disney found a way to make a droid. Name one droid you genuinely hate. She found a way to make a droid that everybody hates. Everybody likes the droids. Even if you don't like BB-8 because of what he is and how he looks, his personality's fine. But they found a way to make
he's a droid.
That is a pain in the ass. And every time you see it on the screen, you want to hit it. Like, it's just, she's so annoying. And then you take that and you go, well, guess what? She's been in the Millennium Falcon the entire time. Screw off. Screw off.
And I think Chris Persia, that's a freaking awesome idea.
I agree. I totally
A better
agree.
send-off would have been the Lost Journal of Indiana Jones. Short Round becomes an archaeologist and tracks down the Peacock Eye, the very diamond Indy lost at the Temple of Doom.
Yes.
Pretty diamond. Pretty
That would have
diamond.
been sick.
That would have been awesome.
Especially
it's
since
come
he
full
just won an
circle.
Oscar.
God.
He just won his Oscar for being Short Round. Or not being Short Round, but like the
No,
actor.
everything everywhere all at once. Yeah,
Which
he
was
really
an
proved his acting
actually
chops in that.
good movie.
It was good. I enjoyed that movie.
That movie was really good, and it did deserve the awards that it got.
Which
Oh,
movie?
yeah. Everything
I just think
everywhere
it's
all at
really
once.
ridiculous.
Oh,
that-
okay. I've heard of
that
that.
they wouldn't think, hey, it's a good idea to make a cameo of Short Round in this movie if it's going to be the last Indiana Jones. Which I don't think it is even, because at the end of it, somebody, and it pretty sure it's Indy's hand. A lot of people are saying it's Phoebe Waller-Bridges. Pretty sure it's Indy's hand. Grabs the hat off the rack, and that's the end of the movie. And it's like, okay, well, how cool would it have been if the camera panned up and it was Short Round and he put the hat on?
Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I have to interject here. To me, that is fucking hilarious that you can't distinguish whether it's a man's hand or a woman's hand that's taking the hat down.
Nobody can.
Was it always?
Nobody can.
I
I swear. Like so many people have looked at it and they're like, we don't know what this is. Like it could be Phoebe Waller-Bridges. It could be.
But it's supposed to be him. Oh my God.
I honestly think it's supposed to be Indy. I think it's supposed to be. It looks to me like it's Indy's, but if you look at Phoebe Waller-Bridges' hands, they're real gnarly. So.
Oh my.
So you think she was the first trans?
She might be. Hey man, if Indiana can survive a nuke in a fridge,
It was a lead line fridge.
that's true. It was a lead lined fridge.
Mm-hmm.
At least they had the point to put that in there because Disney wouldn't have done that.
No, they just said he survived in a fridge.
Disney would have just had him climb in a fridge. They wouldn't have made it the point to zoom in on the fact that it said lead lined.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would have never thought of that. Ever.
Oh, they probably would have even put him in a modern Samsung smart fridge.
Yep. Yes, they would have.
Because they're so stupid and unoriginal and can't think, and their writers aren't hired for writing; they're hired based on other things. Which
And then the
is
door
why
would have
all
popped
of
up and
this
you
shit
need a
is
grocery
so
order.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely just.
God, they make me so fucking sick.
It's so
Okay.
simple. They don't have to do it like this. It's so simple.
So I saw this movie with my parents, and they're normies, right? So they're the ones who got me into Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, and I grew up on that stuff. But they never read the books, the comics. They never got really like. I took what they gave me and went from 0 to 100.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing this movie, even my mom, who liked Phoebe Waller-Bridge in one of the movies she was in.
Ugh.
I don't remember which one it was. My mom was like, "Oh, she was good in that. Let's go see this." And I'm like, "I'm telling you right now, Mom, you have no idea what the shit she's been saying about men." But anyway, so we go, we see this movie, come out of it. She's like, "What the fuck was that?" And the same goes for my dad. He was like, "That's the first Indiana Jones movie I've ever fallen asleep in."
Eddie, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
And
Yeah, my
I
mom
will-
is not an Indiana Jones fan. Never seen the films before. Went and saw this one and loved it.
see, I know that.
I told her, I was like, I'm no longer your son.
Yeah, I know
Well, if
people
she's
that
never
like-
seen the other ones, that explains why.
and-
Yeah, she has no reference.
And personally, like, my parents are a great reference for me because they're nerds, but they're also normie nerds. So it's great for me to be able to talk to them and be like, "Yo, what do you guys think about this?"
Oh, we
Yeah.
have coffee talk.
Mhm.
Don't we, Arlena?
And like,
Sorry.
once I figure out how they feel about it, it's even more of a better gauge for me to see how other people might feel about it.
Mhm.
Because for me, I'm looking at it from the guy who's read the comics, I've read the books, I've watched all the movies 100 times. Like, so, like, doing this with somebody who's never seen it is extremely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same thing, like, my parents loved Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I only liked Prometheus because, for me, Prometheus is a one-shot until it gets to the end when it becomes part of Alien. I'm like, oh, it's pretty damn good. But as an Alien movie, it's not as good.
It's not as
No.
No.
Mhm.
As an alien movie, it blows.
Exactly.
But as
But
a
movie on its own, if it's not Alien, pretty solid.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
So-
always what I said about that's what I said about the hell freaking the Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
you
not a
did.
Star Wars movie. A movie in and of itself, it's a decent movie. It's not bad. It's a good popcorn, lose yourself for a little while. But is it Han Solo? Absolutely not. Is it Star Wars? Absolutely not.
No. Not at all.
have you seen the deep fakes with Harrison Ford's face? And
No.
I
the solo,
have.
clips from the solo movie?
No.
Dude, those are awesome.
They're
Oh,
so cool.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really, and there's one where they do his voice too. It's sweet. It's really cool.
Mm,
They have like
cool.
the same scenes. I mean, I hate that scene. I'm sure. I haven't opened up my shirt more at all. My shirt's been.
You've been flaunting your breasts there, buddy.
Well,
just
you know,
moving.
if you got it, flaunt it.
All right.
moving. Caleb was
Let's
only saying
see.
that to mess with me, but no, for real. Like, there's one scene in Solo I just can't stand, and that has to be when he tries to speak Wookiee like that.
Oh yeah. The scene that I hated was when they were talking to the alien queen, whatever she was, and she had that stupid ass voice and spoke in English. It's like, okay, if she has a stupid ass voice like that, have her speak an alien language.
Right.
Mm.
The
That's
worst,
more acceptable.
she's talking like wah, 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 right? Like it's
Yeah.
like weird. Like, and the worst part about that is that whole entire scene is a knockoff from the.
There you go.
See, and I know
Harrison
Wow.
Ford and Billy
I-
D deep faked.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Mm.
I actually don't mind like Billy D. Williams or Alden Ehrenreich. I think they were probably the best for the job if you didn't deep fake like,
Oh, say hi, Keena.
Lando and Han
Oh,
from Harrison Ford and Billy D. Williams.
hi.
I think they were pretty solid. I think honestly the best
Say
casting
hi.
choice there was Donald Glover. Like when you see that scene in the beginning,
Oh,
right, where there's this that slug woman that comes out of the water and that you were just talking about, and
Uh-huh.
she's speaking to them. That's a knockoff from the book, like the actual Boba Fett novels. I believe it's the third novel. It's the one after where he ends up with Dooku. But he ends up on Tatooine, and he's working for Jabba, and he meets the cook's daughter, the head chef of Jabba, and he falls in love with his daughter. And through that, he finds out that all of these kids have a tattooed eye on their hand, which is actually a tracker, and this dude can see through their hands. And he's a Neomordian from the Separatists that continues to control all of these orphans. And that's basically like a knockoff of like what happened there. Because what? She's giving all these orphans foods, that slug lady. She's giving orphans all these food and like taking care of them and stuff, and she needs to live in the dark. Same thing.
That's it.
Yeah, it's Lady Proxima. So Lady Proxima is a knockoff of the dude from the book of Boba, God, I keep saying the book of Boba Fett, from the Boba Fett book. And instead of that, if they didn't do what he said, he could send a charge through their hand that would kill them. So he had all these kids that were under his control, and they weren't being paid in food.
And real quick, Chris, I know you're talking about my granddaughter. It's Kena, Kena. It's a Celtic name.
Oh, I like that name. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was Celtic.
Mm-hmm. It's so pretty.
Yeah, that actually is really pretty.
My granddaughter. My daughter's name is Katiana, and my other daughter is Angelique. So they wanted to stay. My younger daughter decided she wanted to stay with the unusual names that you're never going to find on a keychain.
Well,
Those are the most fun.
I've never found my name on a keychain. I found
mine.
I found one name on a keychain. It was in Alaska.
In Alaska? Oh my God, really?
Yep. I found a little keychain pocket knife that said Roland on it.
Wow.
Only one I ever found. Never found anything else that had the name Roland on it. And now I think it's funny because I watch Neurotic and stuff. And I saw recently, within the past year, because I've been watching for a couple years, but there's a new guy named Roland the Wretched. And every single time I'm like driving and I hear Gary just be like, Roland! And I'm like, what? I never hear my name get said, ever. So to hear that, I was like, holy crap, there's another Roland out there. Because the only Roland I ever met in person was this old man from Philly. He's the only one I ever met. He used to be my cousin's neighbor.
It's the same thing with me, Arlena. It's not a name that you're going to hear anywhere.
Not a name I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Except for from you and seeing you on streams and stuff. I've never heard the name Arlena before.
Yeah. It's
or
Irish,
Arlen, to be honest.
Irish Gaelic.
Yeah, I'm German. It's a German name.
Names are cool. I like to get into like the meanings of names because I don't care how pretty a name is. If it doesn't have an important meaning to me, I couldn't name my kids what I named them. You know,
I agree. I did a project on that for my creative writing class.
Yeah.
My name means pledge.
My name means house, like the house, as in like the one who continues to put the family forward. My parents didn't know that when I named me it. Dude, my aunt was trying to force my mom to name me Gabriel back in the day, and I'm so glad she didn't.
Then you could have been Gabe.
Yeah, that just doesn't fit me though.
Mm-mm.
I feel like that doesn't fit me.
My
Pin line up.
wait, you've heard of the name Arwen before. It's in Lord of the Rings.
Well, I've heard it before from Lord of the Rings, and I always wondered if Arwen was actually her given name or if Arwen was a name that she took from Lord of the Rings.
It's actually a little of both.
You spell it different. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, and I just found out what it meant. What the hell? It means very fair and very bright. I like that. I'm glad it didn't mean like toad
I
spawn
think
or
that fits
something
you.
weird.
That fits you.
Oh, it
But-
so fits you.
I got it from two sources. From Lord of the Rings, because I love the character Arwen. And it's kind of a spiritual name. I won't get into it because that part's kind of private. But yes, it just Arwen Avalon kind of came to me one day and I just went, but with the Y, not with the E. And I'm like, you know what? I love that. That is me. That is me. I'll take it. So that's kind of, but I didn't know that's what it meant. That's cool. I'm happy with that.
That's terrible.
I have to. I looked mine up, so I have
sorry.
to reiterate that because I was wrong. German origin, meaning famous throughout the land. Chivalrous old name, famous by supposedly 8-foot tall romantic hero and nephew of Charlemagne.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Celebrated in medieval poetry and song. So apparently, I'm an 8-foot tall nephew of Charlemagne. That's what my name means.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Maybe I'm related to Christopher Lee.
Who knows?
He's a descendant of
I mean,
Charlemagne.
somebody's got to be related to him, right?
Yeah,
he's
he's
as
descendant
as
of-
anyone else, you know. So the way I see it.
Listen, my kid's gonna get a name, and they're gonna be like, "What's Dad? Where's my name from?" I'll be like, "You were Darth Vader. Your name's Anakin. You were Darth Vader."
Darth Vader. Although you know how many kids would think that is so cool. I'm named after Darth Vader, y'all.
Honestly, I think Anakin is a pretty cool name.
Oh, it is a cool.
It
name.
is.
I agree.
Like if
I
I find the right wife when I have a child someday, she's down with it. Anakin's going up there. No, I honestly think that if I have a daughter, it's Leia. That's my first choice. 100%. And that doesn't even have anything to do with Star Wars. I just love the name.
Well, Kenobi was almost Anakin, but he didn't respond to the name, even though I said it several times to him. The first name that he actually responded to was Kenobi. So,
and he is such a Kenobi.
He is Kenobi.
There you go.
He pretty much, I think, just made you mentally, with his cat powers, made you guess his name. He had already decided it was Kenobi.
Yeah,
he just had to have you figure it out.
Well, we were going through, my daughter and I were going through, because I told her, I said, I want to name him, I want to give him a Star Wars name. Because I was going to adopt a black cat, and I was going to name the black cat Darth Vader.
Yes, Vader.
Vader.
But it ended up, I didn't adopt a black cat. I ended up adopting whatever he is. He's beautiful.
Fat cat.
Yeah, a fat cat. And
a brindled tabby.
Yeah, that's kind of what he looks like. And we're going through just different names, Star Wars names, my daughter and I. And I said Anakin a couple times, and we said Jabba a couple times because he was always
Jabba.
and and just as soon as I said Kenobi, he looked at me like, that's it. Yeah. And then we said a few more names, and I said Kenobi again, and he looked at me like, why are you still saying names? Because Kenobi is the one. So
and it suits him so well.
Yeah. So he's been Kenobi ever since, and then I got Duchess Satine.
He's been Kenobi ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
There you go.
Yep.
The beautiful Duchess Satine.
So I got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Duchess Satine. Great. Yeah, great.
Please, yeah. That's awesome.
Hello there.
See, my
Welcome
dog's
back.
name is, that's funny you bring that up. She's we didn't have a name for her for 2 weeks because we adopted her when she was 6 months. Not 6 months. I want to say 16 weeks. That's what it was. So we adopted her. She's from Tennessee. We live in Pennsylvania. We adopted her at 16 weeks, and her name at the moment was Alice. And we were like, we don't really name our dogs human names. Our last dog's name was Bijou, which means jewel in French. And she lived to be 18. So we're like, we got to come up with another name. So now we have Chena, which is like China, but with an E, spelled as Chena. And she's named after the hot springs in Alaska that we went to.
Nice.
So, because we couldn't come up with a single name that anybody would agree on. And one day my mom was like, what about Chena? I was like, I kind of love that. That's pretty
it's different.
Cool.
It's different.
Yeah, like I kind of like that. And she loves it. And the best part about it is I have all these nicknames for her now. I got Chibi's, I got Cheener Beaner, I've got the Beans, or Chibi Beans. Like it's so easy to. She's just all of them. She's my best friend.
Funny. It's funny that you say that. My daughter decided that Kenobi's nickname will be Noblers. So she calls them Noblers or Nobi. Yeah. And then Jester has a dog named Athena.
Yeah,
No,
I actually have
Athena. I'm sorry. I was just, oh my God, I'm sorry. I was just thinking of actually what Satine's name was before.
Oh, Aphrodite?
Oh my God. No, I thought it was Athena. I'm getting
Oh no, Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty.
Oh my God.
You
I'm just
because I gave it. It used to be mine. Satine used to be mine, and I was like, shit. There's so many of them. I need to start naming them so I can keep track of them. So I just called her Athena because I had Jupiter. There was Jupiter, Athena, and then there was the little red one that we were able to rehome. So I was thinking of
Jupiter, Athena, and shithead.
Greek names, and well, then
Arlena
agreed to take her. It was Aphrodite, yeah.
So why are we all calling it Athena?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because
it's my fault. It's my fault.
Yeah, she thought it was Athena.
I'm James Earl Jones, and you're watching The Vac Tube.
But yeah, sorry. Jester's dog's name is Xena. I don't know why.
Xena. Well, I only have one.
Excuse me, princess.
And she's so lovable. She's such a loving dog.
She is, but she's a pain in the butt as well.
Star Wars name, and that's Wookiee. I named her Wookiee. But what I really want is I want a black cat with orange eyes, and I'm going to name it Jawa.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Solid black cat with orange eyes. Those, and I would name it Jawa.
Or dark brown. Dark brown would work too.
Yeah, dark brown would work, or even a super, like a deep charcoal gray. But I would name it Jawa if it had those orange eyes. Y'all, I just think that'd be such a cool name.
That would be
dark cat with orange eyes.
Yeah, see, like
that would be awesome.
That's funny stuff.
And I want 3 other cats, 2 males and a female. I don't care what color their eyes are, but I want to name them Raven, Rook, and Crow. I want black cats. So Jawa, cool. Raven, Rook, and Crow. Those are my names I already have. I've had picked out for years. But then Binks came along and he said, nope, like Kenobi. My name is Binks. So I was like, all right, fine. Actually, it's Jareth Thackeray Binks. So he's kind of named after the Goblin King and whatever. Never mind. Y'all go on. Sorry, I'm geeking out.
I was going to say, like, one of the first pets that I bought and named was my lizard, and she's still alive. I've had her since 3rd grade.
Oh, wow.
and she's a gecko. She's an eyelash crested, super sweet little animal. I love her to death. But I got her name from my friend who was like, "Oh, she looks like a sunset." I was like, "Sunset, perfect name."
Mm-hmm.
So now I've got all these different names: Sunny One, Sunny Buns, like Sunny whatever. And she knows. Like, it's funny too. A lot of people don't realize this. When you go up to the tank, and she's a jungle lizard, so I have to spray her. She drinks from the walls and the water and the leaves. She doesn't drink from a bowl. So when I spray the tank and I'm like, "Hey, Sunny girl, like Sunny One, what's up?" And she'll come out and be like, "What's up, dude?" Like, and I'm like, "Yo."
Whoa, lizards! Wow.
It's weird how smart these little animals are, and they know their names. And I've
Yeah,
I've
see,
had her
Arwen freaks out
10 years
over.
at least. I think she's 13 now.
Yeah, Arwen
Yeah.
freaks out over anything creepy and crawly. None of that shit bothers me. I can't deal with snakes.
I fostered a snake for about 2
No.
months.
I don't. Okay, I don't like them, but if I'm far enough away from them, I can deal. I'm like, okay, I have a weird fascination for them, like I do sharks.
Okay,
But I
circling.
don't want to be necessarily around them. I just
Right.
my
Oh, I thought
older
she said
brother
shark.
had snakes, and so I kind of grew up around them, but I didn't care for them. But
Yeah, see, like this little dude that I
can handle
fostered,
'em. But I
my
choose not
ex,
to.
my ex got him, right? And
Yo, W.
So my ex had bought this snake, right? And she bought everything for it with her own money and everything like that. And she brought him home. And even though her mom was like totally fine with it at first, then she was like, "I don't want a snake in the house." Well, I was like, "Well, this poor little thing, it's not his fault. I'll take him in." And like, until you find a spot for him to go, he can stay right here. And he was where my baby Yoda is right now. And he was in that corner. And I was like, he can stay here. Like, what's that gonna do to me? Nothing. It's not gonna cause any problems. You gotta feed a snake once a week. Like, it's nothing to do. And he was the cutest little thing. Super, like I would take him out to give him some exercise, and he would just curl up in my sweatshirt pocket and sit there while I'm on Xbox.
But you gotta feed them live critters, right?
That's the part that I hate. Because
I don't care about the crickets and roaches. You can feed them.
No,
all
yeah.
day
See,
long.
like
But
I don't mind
little
feeding my
mice
lizard crickets, but
Yeah.
the thing is, when it comes to them, you got to get them. Like, if you haven't trained them to eat like frozen mice,
Oh, that's true. That's a possibility.
then you have to get them to eat live.
I can't.
I absolutely I removed my brain from my head and was just like, pick something up and put it in the tank and don't look at it for the next 20 minutes.
Ooh.
Like, but I was like, it's not the snake's fault. He's got to eat, and it's not his fault.
No,
It's
it's
the tank,
not. Yeah.
you know. And
well,
but he was never would bite anybody. He was just super chill. Like, he was just the calmest little thing. And
none of that would bother me except the fact that it's a snake. Nope. To bring this back full circle, Indiana Jones and snakes. Yeah, that's Arlena and snakes.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
like.
I found a recording of Judge Smudge.
They're not slimy, as so many people like to say.
I don't care if they're slimy, if they're what. No snake.
Hey, Arwen, I found a recording of Judge Smudge.
Of Judge Smudge. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yow.
Yeah, that sounds like him with all that attitude.
Oh.
You hear that, Smudgy? I'm talking about you.
Meow.
He's laying in the doorway looking at me like, what?
Hey, JP. Doing good, buddy.
Doing
And
all
he
right.
is sporting a vac tube hat while he's playing his gig.
My man.
Nice.
Dude, I gotta get one of those hats.
It's in the chat, the Stream Element store.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm buying one.
They're good hats.
Comfy.
Yeah,
I'm
Jester
not
has
wearing
one
one right
too.
now, but
I wear mine most of the time.
I think
I was
Judge
just
Brown.
talking last night on John's stream about that I have to get one. So absolutely I need one. I need that new X-Wing hat, and I need the hat for the back too.
I had stepped away upon me. I did not see it. I will scroll up and see if I can find it.
And I missed it. I'm sorry.
My eye burns. I think I messed it up. I got some hot sauce I was eating earlier. I got some hot sauce on my finger, and I thought I washed it off, and my eye started itching, so I just started rubbing it a few minutes ago, and now it's really just it's bothering me.
Oh,
when
what? What's that funny? I'm in pain.
that it came out of nowhere and just oh my god.
Well, you know me. I talk out loud. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Oh
to.
my
I
God.
probably shouldn't have said
No,
that.
no, it's hilarious.
No, you're fine.
feels
I
like it's
I
kinda
just feel
puffy.
bad that you touched your eye with the.
Well, I washed my hands, but obviously I didn't get it all off because I guess that's what it is. I guess that's why my eyes bother me.
Hey, I don't know if anybody here has watched. Anybody here watch Normal World at all?
Yes.
What Quarter Black does now?
Yeah.
Never heard of
With
it.
Dave Landau.
You saw the episode from Thursday?
No,
He has pink eye, and he touched his other eye on stream.
Oh, ouch.
Oh shit.
And then on Friday Night Tights,
Literally.
he's wearing sunglasses because he's like, I got pink eye in both eyes.
Oh god.
All right, this better not be pink eye. Or I'm gonna be pissed.
Apologies, throw it in there again. I cannot find it at all. And YouTube's been doing that a lot lately.
I noticed the same thing when I was streaming on Wednesday. We had trouble
Just
with
random comments won't show up.
Yep. They're not supers, but like we had comments and stuff. We had people getting deleted. We had a lot of weird things happen the past 2 weeks on our stream on Wednesdays. And Daryl, I think you were there at one point when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very strange. And it wasn't one of our mods either, because we asked.
No, it was hot sauce. It was hot sauce, and it like came off my sandwich, and I kind of glooped it up with my finger, licked my finger. Then I washed my hands.
Yeah, even after washing your hands, I win.
Oh,
Handling hot sauce or anything, do not touch your face for 24 hours.
Well, shit.
Oh,
That
and
sailed.
apparently we have some stuff on Rumble too, Daryl.
Ow.
We'll do it.
Man, I am so sorry.
You didn't even have Rumble pulled up.
No, I didn't. I am so sorry, guys.
Well, hey, Rumble.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay.
That's pretty sweet.
Okay.
You got a good following over there going? I know I'm subbed, but I haven't checked Rumble in a while.
Oh, Rumble is awesome.
I'm
I
usually
prefer
here
Rumble.
on the YouTube with you guys, and everybody else, but I'm subbed to everybody on Rumble. I kind of watch from like if I'm on the stream, I've got it pulled up on YouTube so I can check the chat. So.
Okay, let me get it moved over here. Okay.
Excuse me.
We're getting a lot
Well
of
said.
That's cool.
There we go. Okay. Now, I'll scroll up.
Get my hat to you.
That was a weak one.
What, me?
Oh, my burp.
Well, Pod Racing Palpatine puts in the Rumble chat. Dad joke. What did baby corn say to mama corn? Where's popcorn?
Oh my god.
Popcorn's out getting cigarettes.
Fucking corn pop.
Popcorn was in the chat. Wasn't Castle in the chat?
Yeah, I saw him earlier.
Yeah.
But I just glanced and
Was that some Elder Scrolls music?
No.
no, it's called Northern Harp.
It just sounded like I'm walking through Skyrim in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
yeah.
Homies, if you can put it in the
God, I
chat
haven't
again.
played Skyrim in so long. I need to
Yeah,
start all over again.
Oh yeah, I
Popcorn
gotta
is
make
here.
I gotta make a new character. Honestly, it's been too long since I played that game. I'm about to just make a new character and start from scratch.
My late husband had installed it on my well, I have to reinstall on this, but he on my old laptop he had installed it and he put in all these mods, and it was most of them were like appearance mods. They were cool, and I remember it would take me an hour just to come up with my character because there were so many choices.
Oh, it's so cool to get the mod where it makes the City of Solitude. It makes it look like Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So sweet,
But I have
and
to
all
reinstall
the guards are wearing like the Gondorian outfits, and oh my gosh, it's so cool.
I'm not even going to tell y'all what I do. If they tell us we can create our own character and make modifications to it, I shouldn't tell y'all this. The first thing that I do is I give it the biggest boobs I can.
Of course.
And then I give it the biggest ass I can. And I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
who
me,
doesn't?
y'all!
And she got that pinched
They get
waist,
pretty
right?
big too.
Right.
It's
Who
no
doesn't?
true. I had to actually tone mine down because they would like enter a city, 10 minutes before I would. So I like erased that
no.
one and I started over. They were really big.
If I ever played that game, that is exactly how it.
It's
Jester
what you
and I
did.
are
It's what you did
playing.
in Ark. Seriously.
Yeah, Jester and
It's what
I
you
are
did in
playing
Ark.
Ark, and it's exactly what I did. I maxed out the boobs and the hips because you can't do the ass.
You
And
can't max out the hips. You
Oh,
can literally
God.
make like an
Yep.
hour.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
And that's
Yeah, we're
exactly
talking
what
Her
I did.
waist
Because
would be
the
like this
first
skinny, right? Like
no, she doesn't have that thin of a waist. It makes sense, She
She's
does
in
have a waist.
proportion.
She's very proportioned. But the first thing Jester said when he invited me to play and he saw my character, he was like, wow, really big boobs.
Well, I was in the menu when she showed up. So the view I got when she first appeared was just of boobs. That was it. That's all I could see. So, now I've got a big TV and that's full of boobs.
Oh my
Wow.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Wow. Oh,
No,
no, I
I
wasn't complaining. There was no complaint.
Well, I just found a song.
Hey there, Brianna, heard you got that fat ass booty. I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight that ass look juicy, yes it do.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Oh my
Look
god.
juicy as they do.
There's more to it, but I don't want to get hit.
Oh, I can imagine.
I think one of the best mods in Skyrim. I don't know if you guys know about this one.
I've never played Skyrim, so.
Oh,
I haven't either.
what?
It is so much fun.
Well,
I don't know, Arlena, though.
No
I don't
gun.
know if you'd like it because it's
I was getting ready to say, Jester,
questy
would it be my
heavy.
type of game? You know the type of
Yeah.
games I like.
No, I think you could enjoy Skyrim, honestly.
Skyrim's awesome.
There's
You'd
not
probably,
as
you'd
much
probably,
crafting and
you'd
stuff,
probably
but
have more fun with Fallout.
you know,
honestly.
she would like the vampire storyline, though.
No,
Ooh,
or
there's
the
a vampire
archery.
one?
Yeah,
Come
you
on,
could
we
choose
all
to
end
be
up
either
with
a
archery
werewolf
at
or a
some point.
vampire. At some
Oh, of
point.
course I'd go for Oh, that reminds me. My daughter asked me earlier, because I have my granddaughter was watching The Little Mermaid, the original.
Okay,
Yay.
good. I was gonna say that.
And she's watching. So my daughter decides to ask me, "Mommy, would you rather be a mermaid or a human?" And I said, "A human." And she's like, "Why?" And I said, "Because I have a better chance of becoming a vampire."
That is true. That is very, very true.
Very few
Sound
vampires
logic.
underwater.
My man.
Uh-huh.
Sound logic.
Yes, yes. That's gonna always be my answer. If the options aren't vampire or human, whatever it is, if it's something inhuman, I will always choose human because there's always that chance I can become a vampire.
So
Yes. I
Arlene,
love
do
that.
you watch What We Do in the Shadows?
I have seen a couple of episodes. It's pretty damn funny what I saw of it, but
Oh my
no, I
gosh,
haven't watched all of it.
it is really funny.
Well worth
Like
watching.
it's got a little bit of woke stuff in there, kind of, sort of, but like it is really funny. Like I love that show. I think the vampire
Yeah.
aspect is so funny of vampires in modern day, and but they're all from like ancient civilizations. It's great. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
But
well, before I visited Jester, I had never seen Archer either. I wanted to watch it, but I had never seen it prior to visiting
I've
him.
never watched Archer. I want
Oh
Oh,
my
y'all,
God,
Archer is the best.
it is
You're in
hilarious.
for a
It is
treat.
guys, so
You're in
that's
for a
my
treat.
next binge show then.
It is
Oh yeah.
yes.
Well worth
So
the binge.
you should so watch Archer. It is so great.
All right, I will.
It is
I'll put it this way:
fucking
you will know by the end of the first season whether or not it's for you. If you're not loving it by the end of the first season, don't watch the rest. You're wasting your time because it's just more of the same.
I think I would
The
probably
same style
like
humor,
it.
the same style animation,
What
everything.
show would you akin it to? Like what like?
Oh God.
There isn't another show like it.
No, there's
No,
not.
Archer is
there's really
Archer is
like
its own
Venture
thing.
Bros, then, where there's not another
It's
show like Venture Bros.
it's kind of um, James Bond meets The Office.
But
Oh, I'm
raunchier.
down.
Way,
That's all
way,
you need
way
to say.
raunchier.
But yeah,
Yeah.
way raunchier.
That's all you need to say to me. That's
It is
I mean,
so good.
it's the only way I can describe it. Really, it's kind of
Yeah.
James Bond meets The Office, but it's way raunchier.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm watching Archer then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it's up my alley. I mean, I love
Yeah,
No,
it.
it is.
the entire cast they've got for that show is awesome. Everyone's perfect, I think.
I like both
And then-
Archers, actually.
Jester just puts it on and we start watching it, and you know, a couple nights later we're watching something. He's like, "What do you want to watch tonight, baby?" And I'm like, I look at him and I smiled as an Archer.
Archer.
He's like, "No arguments for me."
Love
Yep.
it.
Any excuse
I
for
found a
tomorrow.
picture of Iron Bean,
Oh God.
Iron
Mr.
Bean.
Iron Bean.
Mr. Iron
Let's see.
Bean.
Iron Bean.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Fabulous.
And
Yeah,
let's
Bean and
let me
Jurassic
share this
Park.
one.
Oh, dude! After this, Ronnie's gonna clip me as Dr. Grant. I know he's gonna do it.
Well, there's this kind of weird show in Zimbabwe where the host looks like a fat Mr. Bean.
What?
Holy shit!
What?
That's
He
a
really
TV show in
does.
Zimbabwe.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God, he really does. Holy shit!
Wow.
I seen that a while back, and
He
for
looks
some
like
reason I
a
was just like,
fat
That is
Mr.
so
Bean
good.
mixed
Yeah.
with that side character from every single like
Oh, that's so good.
police drama. Like
Oh my god. I can't unsee that.
mixed
I
with
can't
Right?
unsee that.
a drama side character. That's what that was. That's amazing,
Wow.
actually. He looks
no,
like-
because I'd seen yesterday Mr. Bean got deep faked, I think, in Cyberpunk.
I gotta go watch
Yes.
And I haven't, I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. So I found those instead.
I'm excited for the new Cyberpunk stuff, to be honest. I really like that world. I just wish they would make actual novels or something that I could read.
Oh, it started as a role playing game, so all
Okay.
all of the stories that were created in that world are truly in people's heads.
Yeah, because you're correct, because they often mention like Black what's his name?
Arwen.
No, Black something was his name.
No. I'm trying to get Arwen's attention.
Oh.
Are you there? I guess she disappeared. I was trying to get her to read what was down there.
She does love her Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Maybe that was Summoner.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Well, I actually have a question.
I found
Did
it.
anybody here watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
I didn't know.
No, but we can watch Mr. Bean in Cyberpunk.
Oh God. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait till they get back.
Did Jester watch it?
No, but it's on my list of things to watch. I have heard very good things.
Oh man,
Hey, Zachariah.
It's really
Are you
good.
kidding me?
I'm telling you, you're gonna like it.
That's what I mean. I hear very good things. It's very much sounds like it's right up my alley, but I haven't actually got down to watching it yet.
It actually made the game itself, excuse me, I gotta move my computer closer. It actually made the game itself way better for me. Like, when I went back into the game, I felt like I was really in the world more. And meeting certain characters again, I was like, oh, I saw you in the show. Or, oh, you're selling me this specific cyberware that is from the show. Or
Yeah, they did add a lot of tie-ins.
Yes.
That weren't there originally.
Yes. And if you played the game then?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Played
so
it
you
several.
did the Afterlife, right?
I played it through several times. Very good game.
Yeah. So
With
you know the
flaws, a lot
Afterlife,
of flaws. Oh, so many flaws, but it's so much fun.
Oh, I love it, especially since I only ever had one game-breaking glitch on it, and then I looked it up on Reddit, and I had that glitch fixed in 30 seconds. But
I just had to suffer through the game. I just had to suffer through the game crashing every 4 hours.
Well, that might be
Without
different.
fail, every 4 hours.
Series X, so
I was on
on the
PS4 Pro.
Xbox. So it must be a little bit different. But so you've been to the Afterlife. You know that the Afterlife is the bar of characters who, when you die, you can buy a drink from those characters.
I knew that before I played the game.
Right. Well, the cool thing about it is in Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the main character goes there.
Mm-hmm.
And he asks for a drink. And without spoiling the rest of the show, now you can buy his drink from the bar. It doesn't necessarily mean he's dead. I'm just saying. It just means that he made himself known in Night City.
No, it kind of does mean he's dead because you don't get your drink until you died. That's how it works.
Well, there's the David Martinez. And you can actually, after the show, you can buy the David Martinez. You can buy his entire outfit. You can get all this other stuff, throughout the game. And I think
that's what happens to legends.
Phil McCracken. I'm not, though.
Are we back? Is everybody back?
I'm back.
Saying there's a tie into the game.
Okay. I found Mr. Bean in Cyberpunk. It's got. I turned off the sound because I don't want to get hit. It's like a minute long.
Mr. Bean is supposed to be in Cyberpunk, so.
No, he's
oh
really
wait, that's the hooker.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to have copyrighted music in it.
God.
I mean, this is so well done.
Oh my god!
It was like
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, yo, if you've ever been down these streets, you know.
I remember that.
Oh my god.
This is brilliant.
It's just so good.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
God. I am dead. I am dead.
People used to tell me that I should, when I had longer hair, that I should have cosplayed.
Here's the clip, Arwen.
Silver hand. Wake the fuck up, samurai.
That just
that was so well done.
If that was all cyberpunk
I
music,
love it.
you won't have to worry about it because the cyberpunk music is not copyrighted.
Well, I know how YouTube is.
Yeah.
But honestly, this cyberpunk, when they made the game, they said that all the music is uncopyrighted so that people can stream it without having to worry about anything. So any of the music that's actually from that game, you can stream it.
Well, I don't know if it was from the game or if they added different music.
They probably
That's
did.
safe, sorry.
I'm just saying, if it happened to have been from the game, you've been good.
All
Okay.
right, you ready for
Well,
this giveaway?
yes.
Oh, doing a giveaway?
Yeah.
Oh, that giveaway. The one we talked about the other night. Yes. Okay.
Ah.
Oh,
You okay?
it was my granddaughter.
Oh. Kick the baby?
No.
Don't kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby.
Okay. Ronnie.
Giveaway, Rolo.
Let's go. Give me a way to
Hey,
find
Vori,
one.
what's up, brother?
Hey, Bori.
Hey,
What's up,
boy.
boy?
Okay. I've got StreamYards pulled up, obviously, and I have YouTube pulled up as well. So the first answer is going to win this beautiful copy of the trilogy on VHS. Well, I'm saying that because some girl who owned it put her name in a sticker right there, and I can't peel it off.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me see. What question? What is the question?
I think the first one that Arwen listed.
Okay.
Is
This
pretty-
is since this is for Star Wars, you're going to get a Star Wars question.
Mhm.
In Return of the Jedi, who did the Ewoks worship?
That's so easy.
And I'm going to mute because my dogs.
Daryl, do you want me to make the questions harder? Because I got a random one for you.
Well, looks like
I'll put it in private.
Alan Copeland got it. He's
Of
first
course
in
Alan
both
got
stream.
it.
All right,
Yeah.
Alan. Nice.
Go,
That's
Alan.
fun.
He's first in StreamYards and YouTube.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
while my dogs are howling, I'm going to play the applause track, and then I'm going to mute myself
That's
because,
kind of
my
perfect.
God,
The dogs got super hype when he won.
Yeah, right.
They were like, "Yeah, let's go, Alan Copeland." Whoa.
Alan is a wrench. He rigged it.
I could put an interesting Star Wars.
Daryl
question.
is the real correct answer.
If I put something super interesting in the chat, I mean, you think it would make it a little bit more fun for people to look it up?
I don't know.
It could just be a question for fun, but
Yeah, like an interesting question, just
yeah,
something
go for
super,
it.
super random. And whoever answers it first. I mean, this is a question that like you could look up, but if you know it, you're set. It's kind of both. It's really simple, but
See, it's hard to think of questions that aren't either too easy that everyone would know or aren't that too hard. You know, it's hard to come up with a question that's kind of that perfect.
yeah, like I'm not
midway
gonna ask you what year the Battle of Rusan happened.
right.
You know, say,
Some people would know that definitely, but most people would be like, "Huh, I don't know."
What was the color of Darth Revan's jock strap?
You know, or like I threw in some in private chat, and one of my easy ones is who is Luke's father. I mean, yeah, I think most everyone who knows anything about Star Wars, who's plugged in any way, shape, or form, knows Anakin, aka Darth Vader. But it's not exactly a spoiler at this point that you'd have to dig.
Oh, I thought it was Uncle Ben.
Sorry, Chester. Sorry.
Still
Stop
people on
saying-
YouTube just first time watching it.
I mean, that is true, but you're talking about like asking questions for people who are here in chat for your giveaway. Most of them are going to know more than your average Star Wars fan, but some of them might not know everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm an at this point, I consider myself as far as Star Wars. Before I was just like a surface dweller normie. Now I'm an educated, swimmer normie. I know a lot more about it just by hanging out with y'all than I ever did before YouTube.
There you go.
But there's still shit I don't know, so.
So, Mr. Copeland, if you would DM me on Discord or Twitter, your address or P.O. Box, and I will send this to you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Alan.
Congratulations. Sorry, Chris. And Cameron, if I had to take a guess on Java's proctologist, I would have to say Bib Fortuna. You know he made him do some nasty shit.
So that
was probably one of it.
I was gonna say Lizzo.
Oh my god! Well, Bib Fortuna.
Wait, by the way, X-Wing still owes me my Boba Fett.
So yeah.
Shout out to X-Wing. No, I'm just messing with him. I know he just had a found out he's having a kid, so I have no problem if he sends me this thing 6 months from now.
I like that. Thank you, y'all. Very nice. Very nice.
I had to, bro.
Awesome.
All right. You got it, buddy. Message received. I will send it to you in a few days.
That is a sweet win.
Yeah.
Good shit, my friend.
Nice. Congratulations.
Awesome. Yes, and unlike the trilogy up there, you can barely see it. That one right there, Star Wars was missing.
Mm-hmm.
This got Empire and Jedi out of that. It's a VHS. I think it's a special editions. But yeah, bought them from the bookstore, brought it home, unwrapped it, and Star Wars was missing. I'm like, oh, great. Oh, we're not responsible for nothing. Yeah, the Star Wars was missing. I was pissed because that's the one I wanted.
Yeah, that's the cool thing.
So, like, Alan,
if the five of us were to be hanging out and we said Star Wars, we all know that we're talking about A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right? If I say that to anybody else, they're like, which one?
Yeah, you don't have to say classic or vintage or legend or any of that. Like, we know the Star Wars.
Star Wars to you guys. You guys would know it. And that's just so cool to me. Like,
yes.
When I first saw Star Wars, there was a chapter and that was it. There was no A New Hope.
No, it wasn't called A New Hope. Like,
it was just Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Like, and I was born in 2000, right? So even when I was young, My dad had me
You mean
sit
when?
there on his lap watching Star Wars.
Right?
Thanks, Chester.
What do you mean when you was young? You still are, you young pup.
Oh, I'm still young. I'm not lying about that. I'm just the young one here. But ever since I was little, I am so grateful of my parents for showing me true cinematography, real culture, stuff like that. And like I grew up on Lord of the Rings and Jurassic Park and Star Wars and Pirates of the Caribbean and Star Trek and Indiana Jones, and that's what I grew up on, and nature shows. Like other than that, I didn't watch really. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
think this
like,
is what Jester was alluding to. Well,
Yes.
well, yes,
Pretty
when
much.
I was young, so
yeah. Don't feel bad. My son was born in 2002.
hey, I'm so grateful I grew up with the prequels. Like that's an amazing thing to me. I got to see
God.
Revenge of the Sith in theaters, and that's never come back out in theaters. So,
Oh, it will.
It should, especially now with the writer's
In
strike.
probably
You put
7
Revenge
years.
of the Sith out, you're making. I will go and see Revenge of the Sith in the movie theater like 6 times. I'm going to go see that a ton of times.
Jester?
What?
Airman
That joke.
This is
How
night.
come the Hulk doesn't lose his pants when he transforms? The experiment of the
Hey, you!
consumer.
You're finally doing it. I've got a message I'm trying to deliver. Your eyes only. That's like that to me is just Skyrim. May your roads lead you to warm sands.
Wow.
I guess that.
Sorry, I'm reading something.
Ronnie, I thought you
Ryan's
knew
too
this.
anyway.
Ronnie, how many times do I tell you that I'm the same age as my co-host? My co-host is younger.
Yeah.
than me.
I remember when I was 22, I was in the Marine Corps.
Badass.
I was drunk.
I think I just
I was probably drunk in the
graduated
Marine Corps.
college. Yeah, I just graduated college.
I can make that happen.
No, I'm pretty sure for most of that year I was very drunk.
Mine was only every other weekend when I was off and had a chance to go down to Tijuana.
Oh, you were in California then?
Yep.
I thought so. Nate, you can go to
Did you ever
Tijuana.
catch a donkey show?
We're back.
Huh? What,
Did you ever
baby?
catch a donkey show?
Yeah, in Rosarito.
Oh my God. She has talked about it.
Yeah.
And I was just
King's advisors are Caleb. Women only go to Paris Island for basic. Doesn't matter where in the U.S. you live. All women go to Paris Island for basic training.
I saw something today. I should have tagged you in. And I was going to, and then something shiny ran by and I forgot. But it was something like,
of course,
it was a picture of a bunch of Marines like marching in a parade. And they all had the American flag, and some had, just all kinds of paraphernalia and stuff. And it was, I am horribly paraphrasing. It was way cooler than this, the way they put it. But it was something like, when you're asked a question about, if all Americans be Marines, and the answer was something like, hell no, because not all Americans can be Marines. Or maybe all Americans can serve, but not all Americans can be Marines. It was something along those lines. It was very cool. It was very pro-Marine. Yeah, it was just, it was awesome. And I was going to tag you in it. I meant to. If I see it again, I will tag you.
It's awesome. Cause I when I got my Eagle Scout, I had a Marine. Good night, Scott.
Bye, Scott.
Bye, Scott.
So when I was in Boy Scouts, I mean, once an Eagle Scout, always an Eagle Scout. But once I was at Boy Scouts, and I met this Marine, and he ended up coming to my Eagle Scout Court of Honor. The same thing as being an Eagle Scout is like being a Marine. You never lose it. You're always going to be it. And I genuinely feel that way. And that guy was super inspiring. He fought in Desert Storm. He was, back in Korea. He was an old man and badass at that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, man, those dudes they're no joke. Not at all.
Chris Persian. Yes, and as we all know, Army means ain't ready for the Marines yet.
Ain't ready for Marines yet.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually really funny. I didn't know that. I've never heard that one.
Mm-hmm. And Navy is never again volunteer yourself. Marines is my ass rides in Navy equipment. Or if you go with USMC, it's Uncle Sam's misguided children. We don't have one for the Air Force because they just don't count. They're civilians in uniform.
I was gonna say. You gotta come up with a new one about somehow like stargazers. Just look at UFOs.
Oh, that reminds me too, Arwen. Earlier, Jester got to witness this. So sorry, Jester. We were watching Moana because that's my granddaughter's favorite. And what's his
Love
name?
Moana.
Moana's a great movie.
Tummy Toll or whatever his name is, the big crab.
You talking about the crab? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I
he is.
Shiny. I told
Alvin in crab form.
I told Keena, I said, that's Arwen. That's Auntie Arwen. Shiny.
And he becomes luminescent and everything's glowing and shiny and
The whole cave is piled high with gold. Yeah.
Yes, that is such a great movie.
Oh, that movie is so fun. I remember seeing that movie at 3:00 in the afternoon on a Thursday after high school because my friends were like, let's just go see a movie. And I was like, all right, good. So we went to see Moana. I'm like a junior in high school, or maybe a sophomore, and this movie comes out. We go and see it. Loved it.
Oh,
it was so fun. It was Moana is like it's just a great movie.
That was when Disney was still, at least as far as their animation goes, was still trying to explore other cultural ideas and explore their stories and be inclusive, but yet be inclusive for everyone. They were doing it. I think they were coming from good faith and saying, we've got this awesome, beautiful story that we can take. We can kind of make it our own, but we can keep the core and the spirit and the magic of it.
They definitely Disneyed it up.
Yeah, and but they were very respectful of the Polynesian culture. They were very respectful of Samoan culture. They kind of blended it. Now it's just like preach, 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 preach. They have lost that good faith spirit. But with Moana, they had it. They absolutely had it.
They had it on point. I don't know how they had it for that one movie and then they lost it. I don't.
Well, actually, Coco is a good movie too.
Coco's good,
and so is
Encanto's good. I like it.
Encanto.
Yeah, that's good. Those two are good, but the thing about those,
and there's no preachy in them either.
See, I know a lot of people
not at all.
Encanto.
But they're very specific themed, and if you're not really into, the Latino Day of the Dead, that is a whole vibe in itself. That is a vibe. That is a mood.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And some people just aren't into that, so they have nothing against the movie. It's just not their their thing. Like steampunk isn't necessarily my thing. I'm not going to run out and watch something steampunk but they were excellent movies. Coco made me bawl. Oh my God, it made me cry.
Yeah, my
Seriously,
daughter
like,
cries at the end of it every single time.
Mhm.
And that's what my granddaughter's favorite movie right now is Moana. And
Yes.
y'all, now mind you, she's only 14 months, but she has watched Moana so many times. She can hum and she tries to say the words in all the
Oh,
songs,
oh my God, that's so
but she
sweet.
can hum along with it perfectly. And this is no exaggeration. I'm gonna have to try to get a video of her doing it
By the
one day.
time she can talk
you
properly,
should.
she'll have it
That's
nailed.
adorable.
She will.
Oh yeah. And she loved that and Coco and Encanto. Those are her three favorites right now.
And she did like Emperor's New Groove too, right?
She did like it.
I watched that again the other
Liked it
day.
She
for a
was
while.
yeah, she was little.
Such a
I mean,
good
she's only
movie.
14 months now, but she was real little when she was watching that one and couldn't
Mhm.
stay awake for the whole thing because she was
Yeah,
young.
little thing.
But yeah, but I don't think we've tried to let her watch it. Earlier, we were watching The Little Mermaid, and
Yes.
seems to like Sebastian when he sings.
Of course. Sebastian
I'm gonna
Cool in the
see.
original.
Yeah,
Hmm
I would say my first movie ever is Finding Nemo.
That is a good movie. When that
I
came out, I was so excited.
love that movie.
I'm
I
not
would
even gonna
never
tell
not love
y'all what
that
my
movie.
first
My
one
kids
was.
were gonna grow up on that movie.
That was
Like,
so good.
that's the first movie I ever saw, and apparently some of my first words was I could not stop quoting it. Like I
That
would
is a
say
great
things
movie.
from it.
I
My
haven't even
first word was
seen the
like
second one
bubble
yet.
or something like that. It was like bubble or spoon, but I would just be like, yeah, I'd be like Bubba or like Poon. Like, that was the first, that
All right.
was my first words. But no, Nemo is something I will never forget. I love that movie to death. And the same thing goes with Atlantis. I don't know if you guys ever watched that.
Oh, Atlantis is good.
Yeah, I've only
Atlantis
seen it
Lost
once.
Kingdom.
I liked the first one. I didn't care for the others, but I loved the first one.
The second one's all right. The first one's immaculate.
Yeah.
The second one was like a bunch of short stories.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
animation
second one was
is
pretty quick,
subpar
and then all of a
compared
sudden
to what
you're
it
in
was.
you're in
It was
Russia.
alright,
And
but it was
there's
a big
one.
treasure planet.
There's one
So
above
the
that,
first
Arlena, as well.
the
There's a
first
third one?
the first Disney movie I saw in theaters was the re-release of Snow White. And the first movie I saw in theaters was Terminator 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. But Arwen,
That's
you
with
want to take this one?
that's with the dude that could turn
Yeah.
anything, right? Yeah. Hell
All
yeah.
right, I'm ready. Hit me. Ptolemy's Minion. Dad joke. The waiter asked if I wanted a box for my leftovers, but I told him I'm not into fighting.
I swear every time I hear this, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna scar him.
And Rolo, you get the last one. Whenever you're ready.
You read the joke, Rolo.
Oh, that joke. What happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street? The whole traffic jam.
Yay! Love it.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Love it.
Well, thank you, Rolo, for being here today. We are going to wrap up.
You man, anytime.
It's been a good show.
Especially because we can't see you anymore. So it's a
Right,
good time.
right.
to wrap
Hold on.
I guess he missed all the light jokes.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I had perfect lighting before. Wait. Did I look just like in the dark to you guys? Because I looked fine.
Yes.
For a little bit there, but yeah, for
Towards the end, yeah.
yeah, you were fading away.
And slowly but surely, I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you, ladies. It's been great to speak to both of you again. Arlena's Jester. I think that's the first time you and I spoke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been
man.
fun.
It's been
Talk to you.
fun.
Yeah, you guys are all welcome, by the way, on the show when I do it on Wednesday. That Daryl comes on sometimes. Anybody's welcome.
Thank you. What time do you do it at?
We go at usually between 12:30 and 1, and on a Wednesday, and we'll
Is
go
that
for a
Eastern?
couple. Yes, Eastern, and we'll go
I'm at
for a
work.
couple hours.
Is that like at
So
night?
sometimes
At
we go
night or in the afternoon?
in the afternoon. So sometimes we
okay.
go until 5. Sometimes we'll go until 3. You know, so most of the time we just drop the link. But I know you guys, so I just DM you the link. To be honest, if you guys want to come on specifically, or we could schedule you if you guys are ever free on a Wednesday to have you on. And if specifically we want to have a certain guest on, let's say that Daryl says, "Hey, I'm not free Wednesday until 4 o'clock," then we'll push the show back just to have somebody on.
Cool. Okay.
So
Mhm.
we do that
Yeah,
every
no,
week on the
I
RG
work
Energy channel.
every Wednesday.
That's my co-host channel, and we do it on his channel at the moment.
Hmm.
And then you can just find me on the regular socials at Rolo Films.
Nice.
All right.
So,
All right.
Well, thank you everybody for being here. Congratulations again, Mr. Allan Copeland, for the giveaway.
yes,
Hail Emperor.
Alan.
And
Well done.
I had to get one more in.
Awesome.
So take care, everybody. And remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, you will always have a seat at our table. Y'all take care.
Back
Bye,
at the
y'all.
kids' table, y'all.